It should come as no surprise that smoking, which is one of the major causes of death of a vast majority of people annually, and it is one of the main preventable causes of mortality in the world. Smoking releases over 7,000 toxins into the air every time someone lights a cigarette. So, what actually happens when someone stops smoking? Within the first 20 minutes of quitting, heart rate and blood pressure return to normal. This is because smoking causes the release of epinephrine and norepinephrine, which increases the heartbeat and constrict the blood vessels. People who smoke also feels colder due to these effects, but by this point, hands and feet returns back to its normal temperature. After 2 hours, the nicotine cravings starts to make a person moody, drowsy, agitated, and even have trouble sleeping, because nicotine also causes a greater dopamine release than usual. These psychological reactions are expected when the amount of carbon monoxide ingested clears. 8 hours after quitting, enabling oxygen levels in the circulation to recover to normal. Carbon monoxide and oxygen compete to bind with hemoglobin in the blood, which stretches the circulatory system, so as it clears, there is more room for oxygen. However, for long-term smokers, this carbon monoxide exposure causes red blood cells to enlarge, thickening the blood and increasing the risk of blood clots and higher blood pressure. Surprisingly, within 24 hours of quitting, coughing will actually increase as the body attempts to expel all the toxins from the lungs. At this point, there is also a reduction in the risk of developing various coronary artery diseases. After 48 hours, when nicotine and its metabolites have been completely eliminated from the system, the tar and other chemicals from cigarettes damage the nerve endings, resulting in flatter taste buds with fewer blood vessels. As the nerve endings regenerate, their sensitivity is restored. At the 72-hour mark, nicotine withdrawal peaks with headaches, nausea, and cramps, as well as emotional symptoms like anxiety and depression. These symptoms can be seen by most addictive substances, including caffeine. But after this period, the worst is officially over. After 1 month, the risk of developing type 2 diabetes, cancer, and cardiovascular diseases has already decreased. In 3 to 9 months, the damaged cilia and the lungs are almost fully repaired, which are hair-like structures that help sweep away dust and debris, and as a result, symptoms such as coughing and shortness of breath are almost completely eliminated. And around 1 year, the risk of developing heart disease as a direct result of atheroma formation, which are deposits of fatty material or scar tissue from deteriorating arterial walls, decreases by almost one half. In 10 years, the chance of developing lung cancer decreases to half of someone who did not quit smoking. In 15 years' time, the risk of heart attack decreases to the same as someone who has never smoked their entire life. Of course, this guideline is not definitive, and the average amount someone smokes per day or year will play a role in how well their body recovers. Unfortunately, there will always be some irreversible damage to the lungs and increased susceptibility to developing various lung diseases. And while quitting may be difficult, the benefits greatly outweigh the initial withdrawal. Ultimately, the best way to prevent this from happening is to not begin smoking at all. As always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel. And do let us know your opinion in the comment section.